Hey everybody, how are you all doing? Lego Leprechaun here again, guys, and we're coming here almost to the final. So we're on section 4 here of the mountains. Now, in this case, there's no room left on the table to show you. It's separated from the previous 3 because I'm jammed against the wall here, and I'm at the edge of the other table with a load of containers on the other side. So I just put it in place, which was a fair enough ordeal as well when you get into the corner. And we'll be going through it all anyway in detail there in a second. But just before we get started, guys, as always, thanks again for all your thumbs up and positive comments and subscriptions for those of you who are subscribed and who are new to the channel as well and subscribed. And even just your views if you just look upon it and leave it anyway. So thank you so much. As always, a lot of gratitude for it. So yeah, let's get started. So today we are sharing that last section that's coming off the side of Wayne Manor. Okay, so literally you'll see the back cave and Wayne Manor, and it comes to the left hand side, and then we'll be veering off in here to the roadway down from his mansion to the city. But of course we had to fill that with lovely cherry blossoms and the riches of Wayne Manor again, and beautiful gardens and stuff like that. So when this goes in, we're gonna have steps up to the back there to those cherry blossoms. So I'm gonna draw in that anyway and show you in 2 seconds, and the waterfall and stuff. So without further ado, let's get going, guys. So just starting here at the start, we addressed the previous section 3, and I just placed this here for now. It's just kind of, it's not, if I'm going to put it in, it won't be that low, it'll be up a little bit. It's a ground for, again, guys, camping and hiking and maybe camper vans and a bit of fun for kids and stuff like that. But again, as always, we have the Flintstones here, and there's not really much of a place in the city you can put it, and this kind of fits beautifully because, 1, the colour, and 2, again, guys, it doesn't matter between that and I've yourself, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh and the blacksmith and stuff like that. So these are lovely places to put within the mountains, just to have that kind of element of fun, and that's what you can do with Lego. And over here then we have a few tents for people camping out and on a few different levels. So as we draw up here, I suppose we'll start. I'll show you the drive first anyway, where it is going. So again, we've got the hill coming down, and I'll just show you into that in 2 seconds. And then we're coming down this way, and that'll be right behind Diagon Alley. You'll see this come to sense now when the project is placed inside. And again, the arched kind of walls here will be going up against the side here of Wayne Manor and the side of the back cave there. And as we veer in, I'll just give you a look at the road there and the bend. So any of you guys that have been following me for a while now, you know yourselves, if you look at the Wayne Manor itself, I have a bending road like this. And there's 2 ways I normally bend roads. One is the Mills Plate way, where you literally build a wall and turn it on its side, and if you build it long enough, it'll automatically bend, and then it's just about fitting into the sides. And in this case, where I got 2 Lego boards, I cut them 6 plates, 6 tiles wide here, and then I put the 2 of them together, 2 normal 32 by 32s, and they're flexi, as you know yourself. A normal Lego board that you get like this certainly won't bend, but the Lego board is enough with a bit of force. Now that was a bit of force, it's a steep enough hill, but it just fitted sweet down here to the side and clipped in there, or somewhere here, sorry. As you can see, there's a slight tile that it's just up a tiny bit, but it just runs up and flows up. Now guys, I'll do a tutorial on that, or shall I say just a kind of a show on how I do it, because I'll be doing where it stops here, it'll be running all the way down here towards the city, and I'll be bending 2 more plates doing that. So I'm going to show you that, so you just see what I'm doing, So it fits lovely. Now guys, I can't get in here so much to the corner. When I bring this into the city, I'll be standing at the back cave, and I can show you this side of it here, going up, because I have it all walled and rock. So it fits lovely. It comes right up, and then we've got the entrance in here to the gate into the manor. Now I went out and measured it a ton of times to make sure that the distance between the back coming out here fits this, and I'm just hoping to dear God when I go in to put it in that it will fit. If it's a half tile out, like, it'll look right odd, but we'll get through it and we'll deal with that if it comes to it. So again, we have a kind of a few stages here as well, guys. So again, the details as we're coming down here, this is his driveway. I have one jumper plate here with a dot just in case I want to place a car or something there. I just put something there to stop the car rolling. But we're coming down and we're coming along here. If you can remember my city, in here we'll have the burps coming up where there's a tunnel, a road tunnel and a train tunnel going in, and then back here is Diagon Valley. Okay, well, Diagon Alley, but I call it Diagon Valley for anybody that's new to it. If you go back through my videos, you'll see. So, and then what I wanted was a kind of a step formation here of rock and kind of greenery right up to the blossoms. Now I'll come up there and I'll come to the water in a second. And just explaining one little bit here. And we have the tents then on different levels as well, you know. Now, I didn't want this I was going to bring originally this out here in line with that. But then if you have a tent there and a tent up here at the same height, Bruce Wayne wouldn't be literally coming down his drive to see someone camping just over the wall, you know. So we had to drop that tent a little bit and just, again, just disguise it from his drive itself, you know. That's the whole idea in thinking of this, like, as I'm doing it. So, and then we have the water guys here, and we have a little fall here, and as you go back then, you can see the rest of the water, and then we've got a big fall here, and I wanted something like that coming out of the mountain, you know. Now this is supposed to lead down in here, as you can see, and it just drops down, and it just disappears in underneath this little kind of small corner, tiny cave. Now there's a waterfall coming out down by Diagon Valley, so that's supposed to lead there, and I'll also have a fairly big waterfall, which I didn't do yet, something similar to this one, which will be coming out in the back cave as well, so that water leads to that, because always in the Bat mythology, in his cave, most of the time you have water. So I'll have a big waterfall coming down there. So again, that will lead to that. And doing this, guys, was a lot of, if you want to get, again, I just looked at one or two people's videos, not even on how to do waterfalls, just literally, I could see from pausing a video and looking at someone with a waterfall in the video. It's literally 1x2 transparent flats. And then I put a ton of round ones in there. A ton of transparent cheese wedges and a few 1x2 transparent bricks, and just mixed them all, so it just gives that real kind of a flushy, you know, frothy white look as it comes down and splashes. So I had to put that in there because I always wanted to have a nice natural kind of a waterfall. And then the next hole in the mountain there, as you can see, is with the mountain lion just peering out and looking down upon the land, you know. So, of course, again, guys, you wouldn't be walking that nice and easy or hiking if you saw him looking out at you. So, it's just putting in, the animals in Lego are beautiful, so I just wanted to place him in there, just peering out upon his land, the king of the land, shall I say. Excuse me. And the last little corner here then is the cherry blossoms, and this was the bonsai, so I just built it and placed it there, because it looks beautiful and it just fitted perfect. And we've got a bench in underneath it, and Bruce Wayne and Alfred can sit there looking out upon the mountains. And these two little blossoms here were from the Chinese New Year set, and I have a ton of them inside there in the Japanese table. So I just took them and I put pink blossoms on them just to rhyme with the actual bonsai up here. And then again, like that, plenty of white flowers that are just kind of bursting out around it, with that little kind of a meadow shamrocky branch, you know, and just coming all the way down. So guys, that's basically it on section 4, and again I'll be doing section 5, which is the driveway coming down here, and I'll record a bit of that as I'm kind of tiling those plates and bending them, so you can just see what I'm doing. That'll be kind of a later tutorial on kind of how-tos about certain things that I do in here, because people do ask, how do you do this, how do you do that? And I'm normally, again, like that, I'm brutal. I go away and I build it. And to be honest, guys, I just stumble upon stuff, and I should have the camera out all the time, which I know I'm going to get better at, because I just made it a point now of making up my mind and saying that's it. 2 videos a week are going out no matter what it is. So whether it's an update in the city or a tutorial on how to do whatever, rock, trees, roads, and anything you have in mind, if you'd like me to actually cover it, I'll try and cover it and just throw it into the comments. So yeah, guys, so that's section 4 done. 5 will be next. What are we? Tuesday, I'm hoping to get section 5. Now I am waiting on parts right from Lego and Bricklink, so I'm kind of really low on a few rock slopes, like, so I need them really now to get this little section done. But if not, we'll get it the following Sunday for definite. I'll have something up anyway, or else a small bit of progress, show that until the final part is there. So again, guys, thanks a lot for everything. And again, if you would like to subscribe, if you like the content, and give a thumbs up, and maybe share it with somebody that you might know that are into Lego. So again, guys, Lego Leprechaun out. Thank you.